So what do you need to know in order to create a mafia offer? What is that? You need to know? You need to know three things. One is your capabilities, both what they are today and what they could be compared to your competition, your industry, how you and your competitors sell whatever you sell, and your specific customers and how they are impacted by typical capabilities and how your industry sells. Now, capabilities doesn't mean your production capacity. What it means? Your capability means how you deliver your product or service. What is your lead time? What is your due date performance? How good your quality is? Your answers to these questions are your capabilities. Now, your lead time could be high, your due date performance could be poor, quality could be average or whatever. If you are quoting a 6 weeks deliver time, typically your competition also quoting about the same time, right? So to determine what your capabilities could be, these are your today's capabilities, fine. You are taking 6 weeks, fine. But what it could be, we rely on experience with the TOC logistical solution. So some examples. Is it industry practice to use price quantity curve? Meaning you encourage your buyers to buy in large quantity. You say if you buy up to 100, this is the price. 100 to 200 units, this is the price. 200 to 500 units, this is the price. And as they increase the quantity, you go on lowering the price. Okay, this is one way you and your competitors are selling your products. And how do you charge typically? Maybe by hour if you are giving some services or some project at time and material basis or some flat rate. Or if you are in construction industry, you say your per square feet of construction, this is our rate or whatever. Who pays for shipping? Or how the payment is scheduled? You get full payment at the start, or you get some advance, then rest is paid at the end, or there are some progress payments. Typically in construction and other large projects, they have what is called S curve, and on that basis they make big payments. Or you have economic order quantity. This is something could be highly inconvenient. No, it is these interactions and interfaces that you may be causing negative effects for your customers. Still, I'm not able to figure out what is negative effect of having economic order quantity, or payments are deferred, or they are made in some way or the other, or it is time and material basis or something. But I can easily figure out the price and quantity curve. More the quantity, lower the price. How it could be inconvenient? We had just seen it a few minutes ago that it involves a lot of other things, a lot of other work for your customer. So understanding these negative effects leads us to uncover your customer's core problem related to doing business with us, with our industry. Now, the unrefusable offer is created by using three things. What are or could be your internal capabilities compared to your competition? How does your industry, you and your competitors sell what you sell? And understanding how your clients are impacted by your current capabilities and how you sell. I'm repeating this because these are the three important things if you want to make a real good mafia offer.
Yeah.
Right? The three important items are this, that what are your capabilities and what they could be. Then how does industry, that is you and your competitors, sell what you sell, and how they are impacted by what you sell, how you sell. These are the three things.
Rajiv,
Yeah.
just a quick comment on this slide. A, this is the heart of the matter.
Yes.
And the second comment is that the best process is to start with 2 and 3 and then go down to 1, which is what is your internal capability. Because once you have been able to visualize what your offer is likely to be, then see if you have those capabilities. And if you don't, you'll be able to find ways to overcome them. So may not be the best place to start, but it comes in at number 3 when you've got a good understanding of the customer, because even by our admission, we must always start with the customer, then go internal.
Absolutely. I totally agree with you. With customer in mind, start with 3 and then see 2 and 1. That's right. Yeah.
Okay, I beg to differ.
Oh, good. Let's see.
Okay, let me here try to explain or justify what I'm saying. You know, we already know what our internal capabilities are. So there's nothing that we are trying to find something new. What it could be, yes, this is something not easy if we don't know TOC. The second thing about industry, we are not really worried about the entire industry, but we are looking at a small portion of the industry and our competitors. And by and large, they are similar, and there's a grapevine, and we come to know what they are doing, how they are doing. So we have that knowledge already with us. Now, understanding how your clients are impacted. Before that, we don't need to really do any market survey to find out how competitors are doing, or we don't have to really do a survey, spend a lot of time and money in finding out. Visit your few regular customers, discuss with them, ask them what do they do after okay with the material, how it goes right, what is the process right from the need ordering to the final delivery to their client, not your delivery. What all happens, that you need to talk to your few trusted loyal customers, and the the mafia offer will evolve as you think of it. So it is not that they are not three the partition or three different segmented things. That first you understand your client, then you understand your competition, then you understand your internal. No, this goes together hand in hand so that you know what is matching and where is the mismatch. Right. So this is what I feel. If you okay, if any of you don't agree with me, please share your point of view.
So I would like to share, because when you shared the example of Indigo, the first thing that they did is what does the customer want, and then they came to know and then they decided the customer wants is reaching on time. So and then they realized that okay, yes, we can do that. We can give what the customer wants. They knew that they can fly the best, but then I wanted to understand what the customer wants. So just try to correlate or reconcile with the example that you gave. So that's why I think 3-1 is what the order, I believe so. I mean, others can differ on this, but this is what I try to correlate with.
Yeah. Now see, this is the impact of the presentation. I presented that what is that customer wants. So that became the first thing, not necessarily. They must have done all the things together, because all companies try to improve their internal processes this way or that way. And as they learn more about their customers, about their competition, the things evolve. So it is not that the customers, how did they came to know, they did a survey. All companies do that survey. And, okay, they select few customers. If you have traveled, they give you one small paper, and you rate them on different things, and good, bad, very good, excellent, this, that. No, see, okay, they have definitely found this out, but again, it is not necessary that they have done it in the sequence. This is what I wanted to say, and you don't need to do that in that sequence all the time. Okay, now Deepak, you have okay, you want to say Deepak Nagar? You wanted to say something?
Yeah, in fact, I agree with Sethi sir. Point one that you have said is what we are always doing it. And actually, in order to build a mafia offer, we have to unlearn all those things. What we are capable of and all those things, we have to unlearn. So if we start with that, our area that we'll be exploring will be limited by what we are capable of doing today. So what Abu said and what Mr. Sethi said, I agree that you imagine that you don't have a company, you are going to start a company afresh, and look at the market and see what your company and other companies are not able to see. So we'll have to start with 3-2-1, I guess. That's my
Yeah. If you're starting afresh a new company,
no, we have to get into that frame of mind that if we have to build a mafia offer, I have to unlearn everything that has happened because I've created this company.
mm,
So if I don't unlearn, then very difficult to come up with a mafia offer.
Yeah, obviously. But again, what I'm saying that knowing your capabilities, what they are, that is already known. But what they could be, you have to get some feel of that, and that is where those who are expert in TOC or some consultant, they can do some kind of study at your company and tell you what could be the capability. Because if you don't know the capabilities and you think of some offer, it could be a daydreaming. So there is always, a reality check that can happen.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
you have
let's
more
move forward.
experience
Yeah.
on that, so probably you might have done in that way. So let's. So I'm fine with that, but this is my view.
Sure, sure. Yeah, please carry on. Please carry on.
Yeah, Rajiv, it's a very minor difference. Ultimately, all of us, do it all together in a certain way. You have some idea of what you are, but I think the point that is being made is that that can be limiting. And one way not to limit yourself is to start by saying, I'm not going to start with that. It's just to make the point. But the principle is all understood. So it's a beautiful presentation. Let's not lose any time on this. मेरे ख्याल है सब समझते हैं कि आप क्या कह रहे हैं.
Okay, thank you. Let's go ahead.